Wait a minute. I am in the absolute middle of nowhere. I don't need that. I do need this though. It needs to protect me. That way they cannot read my deepest thoughts and secrets. The aliens, I mean. Very, very important piece of equipment here. Why, hello there! Let's get to the point. So today we're going to be checking out some locations of M. Night Shyamalan's Signs. They started filming this movie 19 years ago yesterday. Today is September 13th as of filming this. Don't know when you're watching, but it is September 13th, 2020. Filming started September 12th, 2001. Yes, the day after September 11th. That's an interesting little fact. But I am standing here right in front of me, right there. Majority of the movie took place right here. Between here and then a little warehouse that they actually turned into a film studio. That's where the majority of the film was shot. We're gonna check this out. But before we do the big reveal, we got a couple other stops we gotta do first. Alright, we made it. We're in our next spot now. We're in Newtown, Pennsylvania. We're about 25-30 minutes from where we just were. Right here is actually where they pull up and they park. So this is the actual spot here. They get out. Now they did a little movie magic here. The parking was sideways. It was a one-lane road in the movie. But this is where they parked. They get out. So they had all kinds of set dressing here. They had fake parking meters and everything here. This is actually the building that they used. This was the pizza place. So this is where they sat and ate their meal after they met back up. After everyone dispersed, went their ways. The kids walked down to the bookstore. They actually walked this way, but the bookstore is that way. It's behind me. It's actually down on the other side of the road over there. They must have got really lost. They just went big loop, I guess. Meryl had went down this way, and you can actually tell these posts are in the movie as well. So that's one way to tell that this is the exact spot. That is where they were parked. So we've made our way from down there. Down there is where they were actually parked. And then right across the street here, right there, the Book and Record Exchange. We're gonna get a little closer, but you can actually see the words on the window there. That you can see in the film because they did shoot inside on location. Right back here somewhere is where Carl was sitting yelling at his TV. They're just trying to sell cola. Wonderful cola. They certainly have a lot of stuff in there. Lots and lots of stuff. Honestly, for it being such a long time since they filmed, it's pretty similar. Even this building here, so right over there is where they were looking at the pizza joint. And this very unique color scheme, exactly the same. That's pretty cool. So that was a good little successful stop here in Newtown. Now when they get out of the car, it tells them to meet back in 15 minutes. The next stop we're going to, we're gonna run over to the pharmacy. I think it's closed, but we're gonna still run over there anyway. It says to meet back in 15 minutes. The pharmacy's about a 20-minute drive. So even if Tracy Abernathy didn't keep him hostage there, he still would have never made it in time. What was he thinking? I love waterfalls. Even if they're little tiny fake ones, they're still great. Yep, verified. 17 minutes is what it took. So what he was thinking, telling him meet back in 15? No way, Jose. So we're here. It's right behind me. That's the Burns Pharmacy. That's where Graham was in there stuck talking to Tracy Abernathy. She kept confessing her sins even though he was no longer a reverend. I do believe it's closed, so we can't get inside there, but that is it. Burns Pharmacy, Morrisville, Pennsylvania. Can't quite get inside. Shh. They're being awfully loud. Can't quite get inside, but if we could, that is what we would see right inside that building there. Or at least that's what we would have seen back then. Kind of would like to see how much it changed. This is a very busy little corner. Cars just keep coming and coming. Crazy. Oh, I'm not in the crosswalk. Alright, we're in the crosswalk now. We're good. We're legal. Wham, wham, wham. It's okay. I knew that. The Google told me. Oh, look, you can see right there. See the pharmacy on the back wall there? It is there. It's the place. Verified. We found it. See, is the counter in the same spot? Can't see. Too much of a glare. Too much of a glare. Can't see in there. But looks like it was in the same spot. Looked very similar, actually. It's a shame. These would have came out good. They would have came out very good. Alright, so that sums up our non-field locations. So let's get back to our regularly scheduled program. All right, big reveal time. What? Where's the house at? No. Just kidding. I knew the house wasn't here. So it was actually just a set built for the movie. It wasn't a real house. It was in this field right here though. And I'm gonna show you how I know that. This is probably the most research I spent on any of these locations because I couldn't find a lot of information online. But it is right here is where the house was. Right here is where the crop circles were. Love the fact that there's corn. That's great. I wasn't sure what was gonna be planted, so I'm glad it's corn. Stick with the theme. We got a plane over above us there flying over. Wonder if they're looking for crop circles. So this right here is some historical imaging off of Google Earth. This was actually 2002, early 2002. But if you look closely, so these are our fields. Right here, this is actually the driveway, the fake driveway that went up to the house. Here's the little roundabout that was in front of the house, and this is the clearing that the house sat in. That's why this is green, and then these are, of course, the cornfields here. This, see this green patch right here, this circle? Not really circle, but right here. This green patch right there. That little grassy area. That's not a field. That's a portion, I believe the ground is uneven, so they don't use that as a field, they use that to separate the fields. But right here, next to this road right here, that is our grass portion, separating the two fields there. Now we're not going to be able to see anything, but we're gonna walk along the field here. We're gonna walk up in there, get up to where the house was. You can definitely see this is just, they use it for access. At some point something drove through here. It's been a little while though. Huh. I should have came up from that direction. It's mowed. Right to where I needed to be. Grass is all cut. That way, not so much. It's kind of difficult to see on my phone, but I do have the GPS on so I can see exactly where I'm standing. I actually just took a screenshot because you can't see it on the phone. So I took a screenshot, check that out. That's where I'm standing right now. We are right in the driveway. This is exactly where the driveway would have been. And the house would be, I'm not tall enough for the corn. The house would be right there. Exactly right there is where the house would have been. The driveway would have come straight up right this way. standing right in the middle of the driveway. Would have came up straight up this way. Right here would have been the little circle. And the house right there behind me. And then of course the cornfields, you know, out behind the house. We're gonna try and loop down, see if we can get down to those too, see where the crop circles were. Right here's where the house was. Pretty darn cool. All right, now we're gonna walk back out of here. Before we go down to where the crop circles were for our finale, we're gonna take the drone up real quick, kind of see what we can see, maybe get some comparison shots that way. Something made a bed right here. Look, it was either some deer, probably deer, made a bed right there, and it was eating some of the corn. Huh. Yeah, definitely have to check for ticks when I'm done. This is some tall grass. That it is. Okay, well apparently this field is in an authorization zone, so it has just been like 30 minutes it just took me to figure out how to do that, but I got it unlocked. It's flying. We have authorization to fly. So let's get some quick shots and let's get out of here because I spent way longer than expected. Here we go. Okay, we're about 90 feet in the air. We're gonna stay relatively low. So we're gonna stay about 90 feet. This is our first shot right here. We're gonna try and match up this first shot here. So you can see the house, you can see the crop circles in the back, the trees on the side there. Another shot. This shot's actually coming from the other direction. Right there. Success! Alright, the drone was great success. So now we're gonna go down this road. We're gonna go down this road a little further to where the crop circles were. And that's it. That's gonna be all of it. This is on the map as a road, but it says Jeep Trail. It definitely seems to be a little rough. And the car's yelling at me, no seatbelt. Is that illegal? Is this the road? Oh dear. I don't know anymore. All right, so we've made our way down to the bottom end of the same field. It's the same field, that corn right back there, that's where we just were. So this right here behind me, where all the smaller, where the younger corn is, the little baby corn, this is where the crop circles actually were in the movie in their field. So the house would have been about right here, roughly, right around here. And the crop circles were right here, facing the house. That's the tree line from the movie. It's all right there. Pulling out this picture again from that historical image on Google now. Like I said, you can see the driveway and everything here in the house. It's kind of hard to see, but if you look real close, you can actually see, dirt. Right here, you can actually see where the circles were in the corn. It's there. There's also another big one up there. I'm not quite sure what that was. Maybe they used that for some other shots, but this is the actual crop circle shots there. Now the tree line has changed quite a bit because it has been almost 20 years, not quite 20, 19 to be exact. But those trees right there are the same trees in the shot here behind Mr. Mel Gibson. Somewhere there. No worries, even though I'm out in the middle of this field here, I didn't kill any of the baby corn. Look, there's plenty of walking space out here. Plenty of walking space. No baby corn was harmed during the making of this production. And that's gonna do it. I would say that was quite successful. Good adventure, good trip. Got to see a bunch of stuff. Got to check out a bunch of the locations. If you're a fan of filming locations, please subscribe, as it is something I do from time to time, along with many other things. Thank you for watching. Until next time, be good, have fun, and learn something.